Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about a coin that may look completely ordinary at first glance, but in reality, it is considered one of the most controversial and valuable modern US presidential $1 coins. Yes friends. The 2007 George Washington presidential $1 coin, Philadelphia Mint, P Mint Mark. This coin was released in 2007 when the United States launched the presidential $1 coin program. It was the very first coin in the series, honoring George Washington, the first president of the United States. Now you might be wondering, what makes this coin so special? The biggest reason is a major minting error. Some of these coins were released without the edge lettering that was supposed to appear on the side. The inscriptions "In God We Trust" and "E Pluribus Unum" were completely missing. Yes, a totally blank edge. Because of this unusual mistake, collectors gave it the nickname, the Godless Dollar. This error became so famous that it even made national news. People started going to banks, buying rolls of these coins, and searching through them hoping to find the rare error version. If you own a 2007 P George Washington coin, here's what you should check. Does the edge have the required lettering? Is the P Mint mark visible on the front? Is the coin in uncirculated or mint state condition? A normal circulated version may only be worth its face value of $1. However, if you have the missing edge lettering error coin in good condition, its value can range from $100 to $1 million, or even higher depending on its grade and overall condition. High mint state examples have sold for even stronger prices at auctions. Friends, remember, not every golden dollar is valuable. But the right error, combined with the right condition, can turn a simple $1 coin into a true collector's treasure. So never ignore your coins. Sometimes, a small and ordinary-looking dollar can turn out to be a hidden jackpot. This is our coin number 1, the 2008 Andrew Jackson Presidential Dollar. Today we're taking a closer look at this fascinating and valuable coin. The Andrew Jackson Dollar was the 7th release in the presidential $1 coin program, which began in 2007. The program was created to honor each U.S. president in the order they served, with 4 coins released every year. The goal was to reconnect Americans with their history, one coin at a time. Let's talk about what you're actually holding. On the obverse, or front, you'll see a bold portrait of Andrew Jackson, along with his name engraved around the edge of the design. The artwork was designed by Joel Iskowitz and sculpted by Jim Likoretz. The detail in the portrait gives the coin a strong and historic appearance. One unique feature of this presidential dollar is that you won't find the date, mint mark, "In God We Trust," or "E Pluribus Unum" on the front or back. Instead, these details are located on the edge of the coin. The edge lettering includes the year of minting, the mint mark, P, D, or S, and the national mottos. This special feature makes the presidential dollar series different from most older US coins. On the reverse side, you'll find the Statue of Liberty holding her torch, with rays of light behind her. The words "United States of America" and $1 are also clearly displayed. This reverse design is the same across all coins in the presidential dollar series and was created by Don Everhart. The coin is made with a copper core clad in manganese brass, which gives it a golden color. However, it's important to know that the coin contains no actual gold. It weighs about 8.1 grams and has a smooth edge with lettering. Now let's talk about value. While most 2008 Andrew Jackson dollars are worth only face value, certain high-grade or rare error examples can be extremely valuable. Coins in exceptional mint condition, especially those professionally graded at very high levels, have reached impressive prices at auction. In rare and outstanding cases, examples have been reported to reach values as high as $72,000. Condition, rarity, mint errors, and professional grading all play a major role in determining the true market value of this coin. So if you have a 2008 Andrew Jackson dollar, examine it carefully, especially the edge lettering and overall condition. Coin number 2, 1979 Susan B. Anthony Dollar. Many people have seen this coin, but very few truly understand its historical importance and potential value. The year 1979 marked a major turning point in American coinage. For the first time in U.S. history, a real woman, Susan B. Anthony, was featured on a circulating dollar coin. This was not just a coin. It was a statement. It represented courage, equality, and progress. Susan B. Anthony was a fearless leader who fought for women's voting rights. This coin was created to honor her legacy. It replaced the Eisenhower dollar and introduced a smaller, more practical design for everyday use. Now let's talk about its design. On the front, you'll see a strong and detailed portrait of Susan B. Anthony. The sharp features reflect her determined personality. The coin has an 11-sided border effect, which makes it visually unique. On the reverse side, you'll find the Apollo 11 eagle landing on the moon, a symbol of America's historic space achievement. This coin is not ordinary. Its market value depends heavily on condition and mint mark. Coins from Philadelphia, P, Denver, D, and San Francisco, S, are carefully examined by collectors. Proof versions and sharply struck examples are especially desirable. Certain varieties, such as the 1979 P wide rim, near date, are highly sought after. Mint errors like off-center strikes or doubled dies can significantly increase value. Most importantly, when this coin is found in near-perfect condition, especially in high professionally graded mint state, its value can rise far beyond $1. In rare auction cases, exceptional examples have reportedly reached prices as high as $2.7 million. Yes, $2.7 million. However, not every 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar is worth that amount. Condition, rarity, grading, and collector demand determine the true value. If you have this coin, do not ignore it. Check the mint mark. Examine the rim and the date carefully. Coin number 3, 2010 USA Presidential Dollar, Franklin Pierce. At first glance, this coin may look completely ordinary. You might even have one in your pocket. But the history and hidden features behind this coin might truly surprise you. Franklin Pierce was the 14th President of the United States. His presidency took place during a sensitive period in American history. In 2010, this presidential dollar was released to honor him as part of the presidential $1 coin program. Let's start with the design. On the front, you'll see a detailed portrait of Franklin Pierce. His name appears above, along with his presidential order and years of service below the portrait. On the reverse side, just like all presidential dollar coins, you'll find the Statue of Liberty holding her torch with rays of light behind her. The inscriptions read, United States of America. And the denomination, $1. This reverse design was created by Don Everhart and remains consistent throughout the entire series. Now here's what makes this coin special, the edge lettering. You won't find the date on the front or back. Instead, the year 2010, the mint mark, P, D, or S, and mottos such as E pluribus unum are engraved along the edge of the coin. Some people call this the small date or round side feature, but technically it is known as edge lettering, a signature characteristic of the presidential dollar series. The coin is made with a copper core clad in manganese brass. Its composition includes approximately 6% zinc, 3.5% manganese, and 2% nickel. It weighs about 8.1 grams. Millions of these coins were minted, so in normal circulated condition, they are not extremely rare. In very fine condition, the typical market value is usually only slightly above face value, around $1 to $3. But here's where things get interesting. Collectors pay close attention to mint error varieties, such as missing edge lettering, double edge lettering, off-center strikes, weak or partial inscriptions. If you own a rare error version in high mint state condition, its value can increase dramatically. Professional grading plays a major role. High-grade certified error coins have achieved impressive auction results. In exceptional reported cases, rare error Franklin Pierce dollars have reached prices as high as $96,000 in the market. However, not every coin is worth that amount. Condition, rarity, grading, and collector demand determine the true value. If you have a 2010 Franklin Pierce dollar, examine it carefully. Check the edge lettering. Inspect the shine and detail. Sometimes, a simple $1 coin can turn into an unexpected treasure. If you would like to know the value of another old coin, comment below or share a photo. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't miss the last one. Today's last coin. 1971 D USA Kennedy half dollar. At first glance, this coin may look completely ordinary. But once you understand its history, composition changes, and rare error varieties, you may see it in a completely different way. The Kennedy half-dollar series began in 1964 in honor of President John F. Kennedy. The first 1964 coins were struck in 90% silver, reflecting the precious metal standard of earlier U.S. coinage. However, after the Coinage Act of 1965 and rising silver prices, the silver content was reduced. From 1965 to 1970, the half-dollar was produced in a 40% silver-clad composition. Then came 1971. Starting in 1971, the Kennedy half-dollar transitioned to a copper-nickel clad composition with no silver content. The D mint mark represents the Denver Mint. Now let's look at the design. On the obverse, you'll see the iconic portrait of President John F. Kennedy. Liberty appears above his head, the date 1971 below, and "In God We Trust" is split beneath the portrait. On the reverse, the presidential seal features a powerful eagle holding arrows and an olive branch. The inscriptions read United States of America and half dollar. So how can a coin minted in the millions become valuable? The answer lies in errors and high-grade condition. Certain 1971 Kennedy half dollars with rare striking errors attract strong collector demand. These include off-center strikes, planchet flaws, misaligned dies, doubled die varieties, clipped planchets or weak strikes. These errors are uncommon and make individual coins unique. Another key factor is professional grading. If a 1971 coin is preserved in very high mint state condition, such as MS66, MS67, or higher, with sharp strike and clean surfaces, its value can increase dramatically. In extraordinary reported cases, rare high-grade error examples of the 1971 Kennedy half dollar have reached market valuations as high as $12 million. However, not every 1971 coin carries that value. In normal circulated condition, it is typically worth only face value or slightly above. If you own this coin, examine it carefully. Look for surface quality, strike sharpness, and possible errors. If it appears exceptional, professional grading may be worth considering. Sometimes, a simple half dollar can be both a piece of history and a hidden treasure. If you have a Kennedy half dollar or any other old coin and would like to know its value, comment below or share a photo. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video.